halfway between nervous and excited, I think. Like, excited that got all the moves on this climb. This 7C is called Amigas. And like, it's that sort of, oh, it could go, it could so go. It's just like, as long as you don't pump out, it could go. Which is exciting to think about. And then it's quite nerve-wracking as well. Going through the beta in your head and all the moves makes me quite sweaty. And anyway, so yesterday Brett went up and sort of worked the route a bit, clipsticked near the top, and then we were both just working on top rope, or bottom rope rather, for pretty much all of yesterday. And then, depending on how long we rested, gave varying degrees of how well we did on the top rope. So anyway, I think it's possible for both of us to do it, which is unusual, I think, because we've got very different body shapes, different styles of preferred climbing. So yeah, it'd be cool if we both did it. But anyway, got up bright and early in Margalef.
I feel nervous. Didn't sleep very well. I know some people can go sport climbing and just not worry about falling off at all because it's safe and all that stuff, but I've never been able to do that. It still scares me falling off sport climbing, which I know holds me back and holds my grade back, but I just don't do it enough to overcome that anxiety about it, I guess. So trying to convince yourself to push until you fall off it's not something I've really been very good at on a rope.
So how's this gonna go?
How's this gonna go?
Like, if you pump out, are you gonna just fall off?
Hope.
And let yourself fall off?
Well, I'd
rather than shout take and
yeah.
the draw.
Yeah, if I'm gonna not get up it, I'd rather it was because
You push until you fell off.
Yeah, I pushed until I fell off rather than I wimped out. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. Some of the draws we've put little short slings on, extended them because, well, Sophie's a different height than the average climber, so where everybody else clips the draws from, she can't reach them.
Yeah, the big holds, I'd have to sort of do like a long campus move up to clip a runner.
Yeah.
The big lock off.
So it's a little bit more strategic than the standard.
Yeah, it's not just like lay some draws in. It's like, oh, would you like a short one or a long one? It's like, no, we'll have the medium one and a sling.
Yeah.
done two full attempts today, so one more attempt today each, I think. Hopefully, fingers crossed it might go. Otherwise, maybe wait till tomorrow. Weather looks okay in the morning, looks a bit naff in the afternoon. Oh, we had a discussion like if we really want it, then we'll just stay and sack off font and stay a little bit longer and sort of take the time right up to the wire here. It's a cool problem. It'd be cool to do it. Coffee? No more coffee.
No,
You're coffeeed out.
I don't know.
I'm going to have another coffee. I went shopping in. There's only one shop in Margalef, La Botiga, and it's run by a really, really nice lady. She's got everything. It's like a nice little stall. But we're running low on coffee, so I got the only coffee in the shop, which is bonker coffee, and then Brett's not entirely happy with your bonker.
No, not good coffee.
It's alright.
It's not.
It smells worse than it tastes. Just sniffing the bonker. 2 cups of bonker. Ta-da! It's only half bonker.
It's only half bonker.
It's only half a bonker. Also, I bonkered the drawer. Trying to get the AeroPress grounds out. It kind of flicked everywhere except the bin. More alarmingly, like, forget the weather, forget whether we send this project or not, is if the oranges run out, we have to leave. The oranges here are so good. So we bought a sack the last time we went shopping. In fact, we actually bought 2 sacks. So there's one sack inside the other sack there. Anyway, basically we've eaten we've eaten an entire sack bar 2 oranges, and there's like 5 oranges left in the sack. Now you may think that is enough, but we go through about 4 oranges a day between us. So it's like, coffee's running out, oranges are running out. When the oranges run out, we have to go shopping. Because the nice lady in the shop doesn't sell big enough oranges. Day 4, I think. Day 4. So first day, quick recap, working the route on top rope, and then we've had 2 full days now of red pointing this 7C Amigas.
Mom. It's like I didn't.
Yeah, but come on. Come on. Come on, man.
I can't do it.
So yeah, each day we're getting like 3 attempts at it each. So one in the morning, one just after lunch or round about lunchtime, and then another one towards the evening. And for me, I think like the second time round is usually the better one, and then by the 3rd evening attempt I'm just so wiped. It's just like throw yourself at it as best you can. So anyway, we've got today and then tomorrow, regardless of whether we send it or not, we're on our way back to the UK tomorrow evening. We need to start making tracks through Spain, back through France to get back in time for Christmas. So I'm taking a rest day today in the hope that tomorrow I'll be a little bit fresher to be able to actually do the send. So the route, now that you know the beta is it's not about working out where to go or power or psychology anymore. It's just I just run out of energy, I run out of endurance, so I figured maybe give it a day's rest, maybe get something back in the forearms, and then give it another really good go tomorrow. Brett's taken a different tactic. He is going for it today.
Got pretty close yesterday. Every go I tried, got a little bit further, got a little bit closer. Last go yesterday I got on the crux, did kind of I was doing the crux move, and the last part of the crux move, you come across and you get your left hand in a good little pocket, and I just fumbled my fingertips on the edge of the pocket and then fell off. But I think if I'd hit that pocket, might have gone. I mean, there's still a few tricky moves after that, and quite slopey holds, which when you're really pumped,
They really sap the energy.
they really sap the energy.
So
Yeah.
fast.
But I think if I can get that crux done, it's stand a good chance getting it done. But
So we have completely different beta for the 3 cruxes. Well, there are 3 cruxes for me. I think there's one for Brett.
no,
It's just sort of pumpy all the way.
no,
yeah.
there's I've got various other cruxes as well.
Right. So like the first few moves, I was on like a big flaky thing, and it's quite straightforward climbing. And then the first crux for Brett, he holds the top of the top jug and then crosses through with the left arm to this small 2-finger pocket, which is really positive, but it's quite a tough move that way. But I can't reach it that way, so I have to have my right hand on the top of the flake and stuff my left hand in like a sort of shallow 2-finger, 1-finger setup. Get really high feet, step in, and then go for the pocket that way, which is a little bit tenuous because then sometimes, quite often, I miss it. So I miss the hold, sometimes only latch it with 1 finger. And then you have the added excitement that if you miss, you're taking a lead fall directly over a road, and a couple of times a car has been approaching, so it really, really puts you off a little bit being that close to the ground. And then it's fairly straightforward until the flake that's been glued on. This glued on jug flake. And then again from there our beta is different. Brett goes from the flake and stretches out to this big hole, and then I have to take, I think it's a foothold with my right hand, sort of twist around funnily and then throw for the hole. So yeah, that's the second crux for me. And then just power up to the final crux. Well, the final crux is really sapping. There's quite a sort of dish hold, or sort of scooped hold. It's good enough to clip, but it's not good enough to shake out for a long time on it. And then it gets really fingery, crossing over hands, getting feet high, and then trying to roll into a hold to then make your way up to another flaky juggy hold. You can get a bit of a shakeout on, and then plough up to the last undercuts. And once you're at the undercuts, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's all over because I don't want to ever fall off from there, but it's kind of the bigger holds. You're more secure, you're less inverted. You're then in sort of vertical terrain, and then it's all the way to the top. So yeah. One day. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next year. We'll see.
not a very good sport climber. It takes, I don't know, I think you have to be a lot more patient as a sport climber. Like you get one go, and then for me to feel like I've recovered enough to give it a really another good full go, you'd be looking at a couple of hours. It's not quite like a boulder problem where you can just sort of wait 5-10 minutes and then hop back on.
Okay. Was it worth it?
5 days trying to climb a route and then didn't climb it. I think it was worth it. I mean, we didn't get to the top, but definitely learned a lot.
Quite an interesting process, I think, learning to Redpoint.
It really helped me overcome some of that anxiety of falling off. It was worth it.
I guess not.
It will go.
Next time,